Leviticus Chapter 25. The Sabbath Year and Year of Jubilee. The Lord spoke to Moses at Mount Sinai, saying, Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, When you come into the land which I am giving you, then the land shall be a Sabbath to the Lord. For 6 years you shall sow your field, and for 6 years you shall prune your vineyard and gather in its crop. But in the 7th year there shall be a Sabbath of rest for the land, a Sabbath to the land. You shall not sow seed in your field nor prune your vineyard. Whatever reseeds itself uncultivated in your harvest, you shall not reap, nor shall you gather the grapes from your uncultivated vineyard. It shall be a year of sabbatical rest for the land, and all of you shall have for food whatever the land produces during its Sabbath year. Yourself and your male and female slaves, your hired servant, and the foreigners who reside among you, even your domestic animals and the wild animals that are in your land shall have all its crops to eat. The year of Jubilee. You are also to count off 7 Sabbaths of years of yourselves, 7 times 7 years, so that you have the time of the 7 Sabbaths of year, namely 49 years. Then you shall sound the ram's horn everywhere on the 10th day of the 7th month, almost October. On the day of atonement you shall sound the trumpet throughout your land, and you shall consecrate the 5th year and proclaim freedom for the slaves throughout the land to all its inhabitants. It shall be a jubilee, year of remission for you, and each of you shall return to his own property that was sold to another because of poverty, and each of you shall return to his family from whom he was separated by bondage. That 5th year you shall be a jubilee for you. You shall not sow seed nor reap what reseeds itself, nor gather the grapes of the uncultivated vines, for it is the jubilee. If it shall be holy to you, you shall eat its crops out of the field. In this year of Jubilee, each of you shall return to his own property. If you sell anything to your friend or buy from your friend, you shall not wrong one another. According to the number of years after the Jubilee, you shall buy from your friend, and he is to sell to you according to the number of years of crop which may be harvested before you may restore the property to him. If the years until the next Jubilee are many, you shall increase the price, but if the years remaining are few, you shall reduce the price, because it is the number of crops that he is selling to you. You shall not wrong one another, but you shall fear your God with profound reverence, for I am the Lord your God. For you shall carry out my statutes and keep my ordinances and do them, so that you may live securely on the land. Then the land will yield its produce, so that you can eat your fill and live securely on it. And if you say, What are we going to eat in the 7th year if we do not sow seed or gather in our crops? Then this is my answer: I will order my special blessing for you in the 6th year, so that it will produce sufficient crops for 3 years. When you are sowing the 8th year, you can still eat old things from the crops, eating the old until the 9th year, when its crop comes in. The law of redemption. The land shall not be sold permanently, for the land is mine. You are only foreigners and temporary residents with me, so in all the country that you possess, you are to provide for the redemption of the land in the year of Jubilee. If a fellow countryman of yours becomes so poor he has to sell some of his property, then his nearest relative is to come and buy back, redeem, what his relative has sold. Or in case a man has no relative to redeem his property, but he has become more prosperous and has enough to buy it back, then he shall calculate the years since its sale and refund the balance to the man to whom he sold it, and so return to his property. But if he is unable to redeem it, then what he has sold shall remain in the hands of the purchaser until the year of Jubilee, but at the Jubilee it shall revert and he may return to his property. If a man sells a house in a walled city, then his right of redemption remains valid for a full year after its sale. His right of redemption lasts a full year, but if it is not redeemed for him within a full year, then the house that is in the walled city passes permanently and irrevocably to the purchaser throughout his generations. It does not revert back in the year of Jubilee. The houses of the villages that have no surrounding walls, however, shall be considered as open fields. They may be redeemed and revert in the year of Jubilee. As for the cities of the Levites have a permanent right of redemption for the houses in the cities which they possess. Therefore, what is purchased from the Levites may be redeemed by a Levite, and the house that was sold in the city they possess reverts in the year of Jubilee, for the houses in the Levite cities are their property among the Israelites. But the pastoral lands of their cities may not be sold, for that is their permanent possession. Of poor countrymen. Now, if your fellow countryman becomes poor and his hand flatters with you, that is, he has trouble repaying you from something, then you are to help and sustain him with courtesy and consideration like you would a stranger or a temporary resident without property, so that he may live among you. Do not charge him usurious interest, but fear your God with profound reverence, so your countryman may continue to live among you. You shall not give him your money at interest, nor your food at a profit. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to give you the land of Canaan and to be your God. And if your fellow countryman becomes so poor in his dealings with you that he sells himself to you as payment for a debt, you shall not let him do the work of a slave who is ineligible for redemption, but he is to be with you as a hired man, as if he were a temporary resident. He shall serve with you until the year of Jubilee, and then he shall leave you, he and his children with him, and shall go back to his own family and return to the property of his fathers. For the Israelites are my servants, whom I brought out of the land of Egypt. They shall not be sold in a slave sale. You shall not rule over him with harshness, but you are to fear your God. As for your male and female slaves, whom you may have, you may acquire male and female slaves from the pagan nations that are around you. Moreover, from the children of the strangers who live as aliens among you, from them you may buy slaves, and from their families who are with you, whom they have produced in your land, they may become your possession. You may even bequeath them as an inheritance to your children after you, to receive as a possession. You can use them as permanent slaves, but in respect to your fellow countrymen, the children of Israel, you shall not rule over one another with harshness. Of redeeming a poor man. Now, if the financial means of a stranger or temporary resident among you become sufficient, and your fellow countryman becomes poor in comparison to him, and sells himself to the stranger who is living among you or to the descendants of the stranger's family, then after he is sold he shall have the right of redemption. One of his relatives may redeem him, either his uncle or his uncle's son may redeem him, or one of his blood relatives from his family may redeem him, or if he prospers he may redeem himself. Then he or his redeemer shall calculate with his purchaser from the year when he sold himself to the purchaser to the year of Jubilee, and the original price of his sale shall be adjusted according to the number of years. The time he was with his owner shall be considered as that of a hired man. If there are still many years before the year of Jubilee in proportion to them, he must refund to the purchaser part of the price of his sale for his redemption and release, and if only a few years remain until the year of Jubilee, he shall so calculate it with him. He is to refund the proportionate amount for his release. Like a man hired year by year, he shall deal with him. He shall not rule over him with harshness in your sight, even if he is not redeemed during these years and under these provisions. Then he shall go free in the year of Jubilee, he and his children with him. For the children of Israel are my servants whom I brought out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Leviticus chapter 26. Blessings of obedience. You shall not make idols for yourselves, nor shall you erect an image, a sacred pillar, or a obelisk, nor shall you place any figured stone in your land, so that you may bow down to it. For I am the Lord your God. You shall keep my Sabbaths and have reverence of my sanctuary. I am the Lord. If you walk in my statutes and keep my commandments and obediently do them, then I will give you rain in its season, and the land will yield her produce, and the trees of the field bear their fruit. And your threshing season will last until grape gathering, and the grape gathering time will last until planting. And you will eat your bread and be filled and live securely in your land. I will also grant peace in the land, so that you may lie down and there will be no one to make you afraid. I will also eliminate harmful animals from the land, and no sword will pass through your land, and you will chase your enemies, and they will fall before you by the sword. 5 of you will chase 100, and 100 of you will put 10,000 to flight. Your enemies will fall before you by the sword. For I will turn toward you with favor and regard, and make you fruitful and multiply you, and I will establish and confirm my covenant with you. You will eat the old supply of abundant produce, and clear out the old to make room for the new. I will make my dwelling among you, and my soul will not reject nor separate itself from you. I will walk among you and be your God, and you shall be my people. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, so that you would not be their slaves, and I broke the bars of your yoke and made you walk upright with heads held high as freemen. Penalties of disobedience. But if you do not obey me and do not obediently do all these commandments, if instead you reject my statutes, and if your soul rejects my ordinances, so that you will not obediently do all my commandments, and in this way break my covenant, I in turn will do this to you. I will appoint over you sudden terror, consumption, and fever that will waste away the eyes and cause the soul to languish. also. And you will sow your seed uselessly, for your enemies will eat what you plant. I will set my face against you so that you will be struck down before your enemies. Those who hate you will rule over you, and you will flee when no one is pursuing you. If, in spite of all this, you still will not listen to me and be obedient, then I will punish you 7 times more for your sins. I will break your pride in your power, and I will make your sky like iron, giving no rain and blocking all prayers, and your ground like bronze, hard to plow and yielding no produce. Your strength will be spent uselessly, for your land will not yield its produce, and the trees of the land will not yield their fruit. If then you act with hostility toward me and are unwilling to obey me, I will increase the plague on you 7 times in accordance with your sins. I will let loose the wild animals of the field among you, which will bereave you of your children and destroy your livestock, and make you so few in number that your roads will lie deserted and desolate. And if by these things you are not turned to me, but act with hostility against me, then I also will act with hostility against you, and I will strike you 7 times for your sins. I will bring a sword on you that will execute vengeance for breaking the covenant, and when you gather together in your cities, I will send pestilence among you, and you shall be handed over to the enemy. When I break your staff of bread that is cut off your supply of food, 10 women will bake your bread in one oven, and they will ration your bread, and you will eat and not be satisfied. Yet if in spite of this you will not listen to me, but act with hostility against me, then I will act with hostility against you in wrath, and I also will punish you 7 times for your sins. You will eat the flesh of your sons and the flesh of your daughters. I will destroy your high places and cut down your incense altars, and heap your dead bodies upon the bodies of your idols, and my soul will detest you. I will lay waste your cities as well, and will make your sanctuaries desolate, and I will not smell your sweet and soothing aromas. I will make the land desolate, and your enemies who settle in it will be appalled at it. I will scatter you among the nations and draw out the sword of your enemies after you. Your land will become desolate, and your cities will become ruins. Then the Lord of Israel will enjoy its Sabbaths as long as it lies desolate. While you are in your enemy's land, then the land will rest and enjoy its Sabbaths as long as it lies desolate. It will have rest, the rest it do not have on your Sabbaths while you were living on it. As for those who are left of you, I will bring despair into their hearts in the land of their enemies. The sound of a scattered leaf will put them to flight, and they will flee as if running from the sword, and will fall even when no one is chasing them. They shall stumble over one another as if to escape from a sword when no one is chasing them, and you will have no power to stand before your enemies. You will perish among the nations, the land of your enemies will consume you. Those of you who are left with rot away because of their wickedness in the lands of your enemies, also because of the wickedness of their forefathers, they will rot away like them. If they confess their wickedness and the wickedness of their forefathers in their unfaithfulness which they have committed against me, and also in their acting with hostility toward me, I also was acting with hostility toward them and brought them into the land of their enemies. Then if their uncircumcised hearts are humbled and they accept the punishment for their wickedness, then I will remember my covenant with Jacob and also my covenant with Isaac and also my covenant with Abraham and remember the land. But the land will be abandoned by them and will enjoy its Sabbaths while it lies desolate without them. And they will accept the punishment for their wickedness and make amends because they rejected my ordinances and their soul rejected my statutes. Yet in spite of this, when they are in the land of their enemies, I will not reject them, nor will I so despise them as to destroy them, breaking my covenant with them. For I am the Lord their God, but I will for their sake remember the covenant with their forefathers, whom I have brought out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the nations, that I might be their God. I am the Lord. These are the statutes, ordinances, and laws which the Lord established between himself and the Israelites through Moses at Mount Sinai. Leviticus chapter 27. Rules concerning valuations. Again the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, When a man makes a special vow, he shall be valued according to your valuation of people belonging to the Lord. That is, the priest accepts from the man making the vow a specified amount of money for the temple treasury in place of the actual person. If your valuation is of a male between 20 and 60 years of age, then your valuation shall be 50 shekels of silver, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, or if the person is a female, then your valuation shall be 30 shekels. If the person is between 5 years and 20 years of age, then your valuation for the male shall be 20 shekels and for the female 10 shekels. But if the child is between 1 month and 5 years of age, then your valuation shall be 5 shekels of silver for the male and 3 shekels for the female. If the person is 60 years old and above, your valuation shall be 15 shekels for the male and 10 shekels for the female. But if the person is too poor to pay your valuation, then he shall be placed before the priest, and the priest shall value him according to the ability of the one who vowed. The priest shall value him. Now, if it is an animal of the kind which men can present as an offering to the Lord, any such that one gives to the Lord shall be holy. He shall not replace it or exchange it a good for a bad or a bad for a good, but if he does exchange an animal for an animal, then both the original offering and its substitute shall be holy. If it is any unclean animal of the kind which men do not present as an offering to the Lord, then he shall bring the animal before the priest, and the priest shall value it as either good or bad. It shall be as you, the priest, value it. But if he ever wishes to redeem it, then he shall add 1/5 of it to your valuation. If a man consecrates his house as sacred to the Lord, the priest shall appraise it as either good or bad. As the priest appraises it, so shall it stand. If the one who consecrates his house should wish to redeem it, then he shall add 1/5 of your valuation price to it, so that it may be his. And if a man consecrates to the Lord part of a field of his own property, then your valuation shall be proportionate to the seed needed for it. A homer of barley seed shall be valued at 50 shekels of silver. If he consecrates his field during the year of Jubilee, it shall stand according to your valuation. But if he consecrates his field after the Jubilee, then the priest shall calculate the price for him in proportion to the years that remain until the year of Jubilee, and it shall be deducted from your valuation. If the one who consecrates the field should ever wish to redeem it, then he shall add 1/5 of the appraisal price to it, so that it may return to him. If he does not redeem the field, but has sold it to another man, it may no longer be redeemed. When the field reverts in the Jubilee, the field shall be holy to the Lord, like a field set apart, devoted. The priest shall possess it as his property. Or if a man consecrates to the Lord a field which he has bought, which is not part of the field of his property, then the priest shall calculate for him the amount of your valuation up to the year of Jubilee, and the man shall give that amount on that day as a holy thing to the Lord. In the year of Jubilee, the field shall return to the one from whom it was purchased, to whom the land belonged as his ancestral inheritance. Every valuation of years shall be in accordance with the sanctuary. Shekel 20 gerahs shall make a shekel. However, the firstborn among animals which has a firstborn belongs to the Lord. No man may consecrate whether an ox or a sheep, it is already the Lord's. If it is among the unclean animals, the owner may redeem it in accordance with your valuation and add 1/5 to it. Or if it is not redeemed, then it shall be sold in accordance with your valuation. But nothing that a man sets apart that is devoted as an offering to the Lord out of all that he has, of man or of animal or of the fields of his own property, shall be sold or redeemed. Anything devoted to destruction, banned, cursed, is most holy to the Lord. No one who may have been set apart among men shall be ransomed from death. He shall most certainly be put to death. And all the tithe, 10th part of the land, whether the seed of the land or the fruit of the tree, is the Lord's. It is holy to the Lord. If a man wishes to redeem any part of his tithe, he shall add 1/5 of it. For every tithe of the herd or flock, whatever passes under the shepherd's staff, the 10th one shall be holy to the Lord. The man is not to be concerned whether the animal is good or bad, nor shall he exchange it. But if he does exchange it, then both it and its substitute shall become holy. It shall not be redeemed. These are the commandments which the Lord commanded Moses on Mount Sinai of the children of Israel.